Now, oddly enough, being teams from different regions, there has been a fair bit of bad blood between T1 and KC, mostly stemming from like 2023, I think, when T1 came to Red Bull League of its Own in Berlin, fresh off winning Worlds. And during the pre-match intro, the crowd just booed Faker, and it went viral, and people were pretty disgusted watching one of the most respected players in the scene get jeered for basically no reason.
저희가 이제 결승전 끝나고 아직 실력이 남아 있기 때문에 반드시 이긴다는 생각으로 준비했습니다. 그리고 G2가 제 기대가 됩니다.
Are the Karmine Corp fans booing?
So we played the Worlds and we are well trained, so we are looking very forward to play against all teams.
Okay. And lastly,
did you hear that?
And especially at what was meant to be just a fun show match. Not only that, Faker has never done or said anything wrong in his over decade-long illustrious career. So, Kadrill, who was casting the event, was vocal about how bad it looked. Then, in 2024, ahead of the next League of its Own, some KC Ultra fans started posting online that they're planning to boo him again. Now, some people played it off as a joke, but Kadrill wasn't letting it slide, especially after last time, and he called out the KC Ultra fans specifically, saying that they had a pattern of going after players and casters and even ex-KC players who'd left the org to the point where people were genuinely scared to say anything critical of KC. And KC's own CEO, Arthur Pertikos, I think it's called, probably pretty bad pronunciation, sorry, and he had to come out and say that the org doesn't encourage it, while admitting that they can't even really control their own fans. So to add a little bit of fuel to this fire, T1 had also just swept KC 3-0 at MSI play-ins last month, so there's a fair bit riding on this series, albeit one-sided, but the ending of this series was one of the most hype sequences of gameplay I've seen in a long time. So let's get into game one in this best of three. The first major play of the series comes at around 6 minutes in with a slightly stronger showing from T1, and as KC tried to invade, the Koreans are there to respond.
So unleashing power possibility, but the flash shadow dash, Faker has to flash away. Where's the Yike gonna go? He finds himself after a gravity field goes down. The storm is out, enough damage finally. Unleashing power will trade a kill. A 1-for-1. Yike now ticks over to level 6 and is looking for more blood.
With Keria at topside on his Camille, he and Doran look for deep vision, and another 3v3 breaks out only a minute later.
So Busio can't do too much. Doran threatens Yike now hovering over the wall. Keria's going to be spotted out, but Sonic Wave is going to go into Doran, taking the resonating strike. Canna looking for an angle. The Dragon's descent over to flee in fear. Canna lets out a breath of bellows as Oner with the ulti won't matter because Canna's in his range. Running for his life is going to have to be a turn towards Keria. Oner somehow survives and lives. Yike down again.
Following grub take, KC tried their hand at a top play, but with Doran's flash still on, it's not going to come without compensation.
It's Canna. Yike's Dragon's descent, going to get the flee, the flash from Yike, but it's a match. Doran with the CC enough, kick into the wall. Shadow dash as well. Doran looking for the trade, and he finds it.
As T1 look to pressure Kyeahoo's topside, they also set up a play bot and get maximum value out of their resource allocation.
The stun up from Faker. Meanwhile, hookshot, walkshot, ultimate Hextech ultimatum on down to Canna. He's got no dragon to run on out. He's got the shield, the Aegis, saving him up. The Shen ulti as well. But an auto from Doran. He'll survive the one turret shot. He'll take the double. And Doran controls game one.
And it's a disaster for KC. PEYZ, he has the move. We've seen him be so proactive consistently on this Taliyah. As Faker wanted to be a bit cheeky, take away the blue buff. But now they're keeping back in on ball.
TP, so it's going to be dodged, but Doran just jumps under. He's looking for his next kill. Meanwhile, Keria has the flash on out, but PEYZ covers the tank up, but 2 turret shots will be fine as well. And Keria, yes, he might die, but it's more blood over to the carries that matter in T1.
As KC pop Herald mid, they look to pressure T1's third dragon. And while KC might have won the objective, T1 win the war.
To find and engage fast before they get poked out.
Look for the Doran poke. Speaking of, PEYZ walking in. Canna with a Dragon's Descent with an angle, but he's spotted out. Seismic shove, he might have to pop the ulti now with a Hextech ultimatum. Canna can't escape. Oner jumps in. Dragon out. Yike gets the kick out, but Keria will live. For the Dragon, the health bars not in KC's favor. It is T1 who hold the advantage, ready to walk in with such a big health discrepancy.
And that's 2 ultimates burned, 3 actually for KC. They're still gonna look to contest here. It's difficult. Keria's not there.
Sonic Wave. Lee Sin can steal. Goes for Yike. Gets it. First Dragon of the game. Oner pops his ulti, so Yike will die. But who's next? Doran for the follow-up, finds Busio, but he shadow dashes out. Fake up with the range. Flash ulti. Busio down. It's 2 members in the ground as T1 hold 5. They lose the dragon, but the fight's coming naturally to them. With Kyeahoo up next, the dive easy. Keria ready to die for another kill that goes to T1.
With T1 once again starting Dragon early, looking to get onto Soul Point, KC are set to respond on the back foot. And apparently, Yike has been taking lessons off Oner.
Dragon begins. T1 hover around river with Doran dealing with the wave. KC are a 4-stack. Look at where Canna's coming from. It's still only a Trinity Force, but it's a Dragon's Descent up and available. Don't know how he lost his health, but it's meaningful. At 3k, Lee Sin can have a steal advantage as PEYZ walls them off. T1 on the third, Drake to pick this up. Dragon's Descent ready and willing. Sonic Wave stolen again. Flash out from Yike. Canna waits. He wants to use that ulti, but when? Use it to disengage. Unleash power not working out. Doran in the middle of a chaotic storm. He'll unleash his combination.
With T1 spotting an opening in tempo, they look to rush a sneaky Baron, but the chasing hard engage from Canna might have been a little overzealous.
Are forced to face check.
This is a TP from a Shojin recently picked up with the Dragon's Descent up and available. KC have blinking health bars against T1, but Baron's going to go down. Now, can T1 escape? Canna on the chase. Kyeahoo with the Proto Belt. Keria starts it off with a flash. Oner gets slowed down with wind comes lightning. Sonic Wave doesn't hit. Dragon's Descent. It's 2-man fear. Running in Canna. Sacrifices his life, but what's the payout? T1 already get 2.
As T1 regroup bot with Baron, Canna and Busio look to defend. But they're defending against a 9,000 gold lead.
The 3-in-a-bit item, Jayce. As we come back to live, Canna has no dragon. And Faker has all the range and the execution. He's 4-1-4. We haven't talked about him much, but he is hitting shots from afar. Busio's going to be up next. And game 1 is in the books.
Knowing Doran just blew his flash in pursuit of Yike, KC collapsed topside. Except T1 is already sieging in their base. Oh, but they're sieging against a Ziggs. My bad.
The rest of T1 are flying.
T1 have been so good at playing with their range that KC have never really found the wombo combo that was set up over in draft with Ziggs, Shyvana, and Viktor all one on top of one another. And they are actually very, very strong. They might look here.
They're going to try and find Doran finally. Mega Inferno Bomb, but he's running for his life. Here comes PEYZ with the Weaver's Wall. The kick up against wall. Doran finally going to die. Shut down over to Lee Sin, but meanwhile the base in tatters with 2 carries running amok. Caliste can't even get on out while KC going to try and find a fight. But meanwhile, PEYZ is just taking over. KC getting destroyed. Oner's going to find the rest in base. Keria is smurfing as the dragon comes out. But just like in the end of Skyrim, it will be slain.
KC looked to collapse on an overextended Doran once again as T1 find difficulty sieging into Caliste Ziggs. But as T1 try to respond, KC allocate teleports, and what looks to be yet another skirmish actually turns into game 1.
Here we go. Looking for Doran again.
I mean, finding Doran again, still.
Shen?
Bit of gold on his head. Canna waiting for the Dragon's Descent. Good shadow dash, and the Ray comes through from Kyeahoo. They get the kill again. Caliste is also able to defend the mid-wave. Guys, let's cope more.
I'm telling you, this wrapped down bot lane can hold waves forever. KC could potentially be pushing up the lane.
But Canna might be the one caught now as PEYZ is ulting behind. They're TPing.
Remember again, Shen's on the way as well. TP advantage going to bring in the numbers here for KC. Canna survives for now as well. Puts out that Dragon's Breath. Yeah, who's going to die first, I feel. He flashes away. Oner looks for him and burns him down. T1 are taking a 2v4. They need to kill Oner, but they can't do it. And doesn't this just tell you the state of the game as PEYZ dies? But Oner has help. They 2v4'd that. They took down 2. And as Keria makes 3, it is Caliste next up with a Hextech Ultimatum. A triple kill for a Camille support.
And PEYZ played that so incredibly well. Caliste tried to be the hero for KC, but it's not enough. Faker's going for the end. Yike wants to try to save it. Maybe the game isn't over just yet. Let's see the death timer. It's 15 seconds on Kyeahoo.
Don't look top, Jack. Don't look top.
Sonic Wave.
I think
Golden
Faker might be dead.
You're right. He's probably dead. Unleashes power. Yike has a GA, a second life. Oner comes on in. Never mind. It might not be enough. Yike the last to fall. 41 kills in game 1 of our semifinals at EWC. T1 know how to put on a show as they're not done quite yet. Faker a little bit low. Busio's defended. It's a shutdown on Keria, but Oner's on the Nexus. It's only a best of 3, but T1 in the heads of Paris for free. A shutdown, sure.
As both teams look to support their junglers, it all comes down to a smite fight from Yike and Oner. And I won't lie, Yike is 3 from 3 in this series so far.
It's just like last game, and we're going to have a level 1 fight. Yeah, who is looking to zone off Faker while Busio tries to cut off the choke. Keria got really low before. Cosmic Biting doing some damage. Trying to press that pop burst here from Keria. Use the heal to get into range. Yeah, who's going to take a noxious blast while Faker.
50-50.
It's Frostbite in return. The 50-50 pump by Yike gets level 2. Now T1 are in deep, deep trouble. Cosmic Binding not going to connect. Oner takes on left grid. He flashes away. PEYZ coming up to help out. Yike comes in. Ishtal double over. Gets first blood to Busio. KC flipped the game at Raptors.
With Busio off on chime duty, as Bard players do, T1 looked to make a play onto Caliste, as, you know, it's 2v1. But evidently, that's just not enough.
3 for T1 to play, but due to the fact that he got that chunks, now Caliste is going maybe a bit too far forward.
Arcane shift, wait for the tangle barbs. One thing's going to be dodged. Keria looking for the other. PEYZ taking orders. Lethal tempo. In Paris on PEYZ.
With things heating up between Faker and Kyeahoo, a solo kill is afoot, but not without intervention from a support, of course. All mid laners know that pain exactly.
Pathing around his jungle, having nothing to do. He just got double scuttled by Yike. And Yike still has jungle available.
The egg, the wall in the way. Faker close to taking another shot. He
Busio?
just has to stand there until the wall disappears, but a magical journey. Busio's barred again. Yeah, who will die, but Electrocute makes a trade.
Now see, the rough thing about Mbessa is she can't ult backward, and thus makes for a gank target from Yike.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, pretty insane.
He had the right
Faker,
idea, but now Doran might be in trouble.
Yeah, we look towards Yike here, looking for the stun. Equalizes down a little bit to the right here. He flashes away. Ledger Harpoon gets the slow, though. Yike has a wall up against him. All he needs is the stun. He finds it. Audacity. Flame Spitter. The Flag and Drag not getting a knockup, but Yike's getting auto down to death. Oner looking so close to finding the kill. Yike goes into fog of war, but Oner, all he needs is the flag. Trying to bait it out. Oner has to wait in time, but he gets the auto down with a Q mixed in the bag.
With a beautiful flash route from Keria onto Caliste, a 2v2 breaks out bot lane. But despite the engage, it might be enough.
So he's just going to catch the wave. It's not
Flash,
Caliste.
tangle barbs. Caliste is going to arcane shift out, but a boomerang wave comes in as well. Exhaust down onto PEYZ. He'll stand and find the kill again. Keria gets a trade with a cosmic binding. And Busio, an auto, 3 kills. Busio's barred.
As a really fed 4-0 Busio sets up flank onto the baiting T1 bot lane, another 3v3 breaks out as Oner responds. Oh, and holy shit, Canna is a freak.
The fans out there nodding
There he is
furiously.
again.
Busio, the angle great, but Oner's waiting here. Maybe a bit of a bait on the hunt. Busio's isolated, can't get out. He flashes away, cosmic binding. PEYZ has to commit, but it's the shutdown for the jungle 1v1. Yike almost finds Oner, but he gets away after the flash, after the cataclysm. It is a T1 win. As Yike waits in fog of war. That's not the real Keria until now he transforms back. Jack going into the pit, Audacity out. He presses W. It's smooth from Yike to survive almost certain death.
Him spawning dragon or attacking dragon at that time to be pushed out.
Going in deep, it's not done. Petrifying Gaze gets Yike on the back end. He tries Audacity out, but he's just dead. Faker will take 1. And we have 12 kills at 8 minutes.
And Faker there, he knows that Yike started the red buff, so that the red buff is going to spawn there as now Doran is looking to fight. We don't have time to talk. Oner's here.
Canna's going to overload though. Doran might be in trouble. Equalizes down. Doran gets out of it with a Drakehound step. Here we go. Flames Spitter auto as well. The 1v1. The flash. Canna. T1 revenge. 6 years since his title, but
He
6 years
lives?
of class. He just threw in T1's face.
With Drake up for contention, it looks to be another skirmish kicking off with Keria's Pop Blossom. Except Caliste has freaky reactions.
So as you said, Trouble, Caliste is so damn strong, but Keria...
Blossom, Keria only finds one, but Arcane shift out. Keria's not going to get a target at all. Yike gets popped out as well. Yeah, who puts the wall down. Supreme Display gets 2, and one that matters with Keria dropping down.
Now, I don't know what the KC bot lane had in their wheat bix this morning, but this level of confidence from both Caliste and Busio is insane as Caliste finds another favorable fight.
Down as well as we look towards 1v1 in the bottom lane. PEYZ versus Caliste is going to happen again. Exhaust down. Caliste in lethal tempo. PEYZ dead again!
Now, speaking of confidence, this is an aggressive E from Caliste, with KC ahead in gold, grubs, and drakes. But it mightn't matter too much.
PEYZ damage is unreal. Caliste now getting on the Oner as the order comes through. Caliste dead. More members of T1 show up first. The magical journey going to be used by Busio. I was stunned. Oner didn't even have to pop the ulti at first, as now he walks on in to this river where KC thought they had the advantage. Doran going to get burned on down. Canna carrying it all back. T1 getting chunked. Yike from the other angle. Keria set packing, and PEYZ had to use everything to survive. Void flash now will finally be coming down as Canna gets in range, turns him down as well. And if it's not Caliste, it's just someone else.
As KC deploy Herald top, some quick thinking from Doran diverts disaster, and T1 make a play on the mirror side of the map.
It's going to come down. Doran in trouble. Half HP. His shot won't need to land. The Equalizer does a bit of damage. TP out. I don't think Doran's getting out of this one. Let's see. Supreme Display hit the turret instead. I was wrong. Doran gets out, but the turret's now down.
Kyeahoo.
Flash, Cataclysm, Kyeahoo, Tempered Fate is going to catch on to Busio, saves his mid laner's life for now. Pop Blossom only gets onto one. Kyeahoo going to go into the egg, but T1 can't stick around. They use the Cassiopeia to get the damage down. Kyeahoo drops after a couple of Twin Fangs, but KC unrelenting in their push top while Public Execution already runs into two. Even under turret, it's risky. Will survive for now, and he keeps KC at bay from taking that into down.
With T1 trying to spring a trap, KC knows something's up. With only 15 seconds until Baron, their gold lead grows.
They don't know where Keria is.
Now they do. Going to be spotted out. Yike on the hunt. Here comes Busio's Bard as well. True Barrage going to tag a little bit as that flies across Summoner's Rift. Doesn't even get the tail of Faker, but with the TP in as well, it's full commitment here from KC. 4 members, a Cosmic Binding, an Equalizer, a Tempered Fate. The turret's now down. Faker finds two with a Petrifying Gaze. He sits comfy back here, but the Crystallize takes him down. It was hot, it was cold, and now Faker feels nothing.
The classic T1 Baron. Somehow this team is just exceptional at knowing their Baron take windows, even in positions of deficit. And when their mid lane is dead, for the start, might I add.
The map is Yike.
True shot is up.
PEYZ is trying not to show, but Caliste now going to spot out what's being done. TP going to be channeled 8K. Yike is going to have to beeline it over here, but now all 5 members on T1 on top of the Baron. What a classic. T1 are going to take it, and they're going to get out, or at least start to. Flag and drag from Oner. Will he die? The Supreme Display doesn't even get him from the tagline. It's only him for now.
And speaking of that mid laner, Faker looks to shove out top wave, it gets pinged over vision, and a very fed Canna responds.
I think Faker wins this 1v1, even if he gets the Petrifying Gaze. We'll have to see.
He's 3 levels down, but he gets the Petrifying Gaze down. Pure stun here. Equalizer going to be down at half HP. Faker still taking it. Overload time as well. Auto attacks from Canna close, but Faker stands strong. He'll walk out of there, and everything was connected.
And that's why he's the GOAT and I'm not, because I thought he loses that, but now Busio might be able to find Faker here.
Busio has flash available. Is it worth? Tempered Fate going to be used. Noxious Blast, Cosmic Binding though, and the auto. Faker taken down by Busio, makes a long
Looking to stem the KC win condition, T1 prep for Dragon early. And I can't tell if this was intentional from Kyeahoo, but what a dodge.
Needs to be in the pit to make it advantageous for him. The TP behind them.
Flank as well. Cataclysm being held for now. Oner gets chunked on out. Supreme Display is enough. Oner down. Doran now. His TP is going to be way too deep. His T1 have already lost their jungle. Doran goes in, finds a good setup. It's a 1-for-1 for now, but the setup, Busio almost gets the stun. The damage from Caliste, his range, scary as ever. As Keria runs through his life, there's no Electro Harpoon to catch him by the tail. KC open their mouths and say go, and now Dragon is going to be started.
It's a 1-for-1, but KC have the numbers advantage.
Petrifying Gaze, face checking again. Canna caught out, flush away from Faker, gets out of the Tempered Fate. Busio there to cover. It's only a clone block. Keria doesn't have enough mana to get over the wall. There's no smite. KC the damage, enough. Dragon secured.
So basically nothing happens until next Dragon, except next Dragon is Soul. So you know it's going to kick off. KC lead by just under 5k and have complete prio of the pit. But while KC collapse on Doran, T1 respond to Yike.
This Drake pit right now is Caliste. Wants to try to get some poke down onto T1. They want to try to make it really difficult for T1 to enter here. Poke them while they want to face check the bushes. Although with the wall, KC could just look to rush the Dragon, but TP behind from Doran.
But it hit PEYZ. I'm looking at that Equalizer. It does the right damage to the right person.
They can rush this.
Keria looking for the angle, as you said. The rush is going to be gone. It's going to be Infernal Soul. The setup nice from KC. They didn't skip a beat.
Yeah, KC able to zone them off there. Oner getting chunked. Doran not finding the flank, and now he's in trouble. But T1, KC knows they have to be careful here.
Oh, he doesn't see it because he's around the corner, but the ward spots him out in the end. Blast going to take it up mid-air. Caliste just going to space it. Public Execution use Pop Blossom. Meanwhile, we look at Yike. How's he caught out here? He pulls out the ulti. The Supreme Display of Death is about to occur as he flashes in on top of Faker. Faker won't die just yet, but he does get traded here. KC looking for the round trip to take us to a game number 3. Caliste hit up hard. Caliste running into the enemy. Fears PEYZ not.
At KC, they want to end the game. They've had the kills. Busio flashes forward. He wants to take down Keria, and KC want to go to game 3.
Against T1, we said yesterday was almost impossible. Today seemed like it, but in game 2, the odds in KC's favor. They run through mid. Keria gets on out, but it is the base that is being delayed. KC will run through mid. It is nothing but Oner to stop this onslaught. It is nothing but Paris to support KC. Oner will drop. Caliste will show supremacy on the Ezreal. And Karmine Corp are one step away.
After a very solid and consistent display from KC, the scoreline is taken to 1 win apiece, with the winner of the next game advancing to the final. And at this point, after watching T1 for the last couple of weeks, I can't help but feel there is an evident weak link beginning to show. Like, I remember watching Zayce getting played against heavily at Worlds and still finding impact despite being behind. But Doran, to be honest, has just felt like a liability and lacks the consistency and stability that T1 need in this roster. Still, his Jayce in game 1 was very strong. Let's see if he can hold out for game 3. Seething from last game, the T1 bot lane looks for an early redemption. Redemption they find.
Goes.
Any wave is gone though, so Doran fighting in the middle, but not going to be too good. Good knock up here. Caliste in a bit of trouble as he falls and he cleanses that away. PEYZ flashing for the feathers, and he gets some. Rips it through the heart of Paris. His first blood goes over to the Zaya.
Now, I feel like Doran was listening because as I was just speaking on him having to find his feet for this series finale, he's given the opportunity as KC looked to gank. And I'm not sure of an instance ever when a ranged top using the gap closer onto a melee has ever gone well.
Cloak of Agility, which isn't really much of a power spike, but we have a gank on top.
All in, going to be immediate ulti as well. CC meanwhile, Canna has the pike kited out. He flashes away, but Doran's still on him. The power of the Olaf running down one, looking for the other. The undertow's going to connect, and here we go. It's Ragnarok. One damage bitted down. Yike can walk around, and T1 here you have him. He's going to be sent to the ground.
As T1 look onto the immobile Kyeahoo, KC respond and Oner pays the price. Still a slight lead over to T1, but little mishaps like this gather quickly.
He's just trying to get the back stop. He won't take any more turret shots. Oner walks towards mid, as I said. Realm's going to be on Kyeahoo's face. Only taken no, not by Faker, but he runs in anyway. Kyeahoo goes back into the scene of the crime as Oner is going to find Yike right here with a Cyclone as well. A moment, a stun. Flash from Oner already. The Cyclone's going to do enough damage. Oner about to die. Kyeahoo finds it with Tibbers. If only just Caliste now comes on in to help one out. Culling going to be blocked by the minion wave. Tibbers going to die as well.
As Busio and Caliste look for a fight mid, I feel like they didn't really account for the global ult intervention and their confidence may be getting in the way of their win con.
See?
PEYZ by himself. Mega fire kick, not bad. Caliste stepping up. The feathers are now out. Good dodge away. Culling is going to go to the rest of the minion wave. PEYZ in trouble as well. Caliste going to get the feathers to full frontal. He gets away. There's Pantheon ult. Busio running for his life. He brings in that breath of life, but it's not enough. He's dead.
Canna looks to engage onto Doran. But man, this ult reaction was actually sick. I'm genuinely sad this play went how it did.
Oner as well coming in to help him out as now Canna jumps in, but it's an Olaf.
Even in the Mega Knight, look at Oner, look at Doran versus Canna. Almost takes him down on the turret though. A little bit cheeky, the flash in. Oner now going to complete the transaction. Yike brings out the Cyclone versus 2. He's by himself for the time being. I can't see the minimap, but I think Yike is just trying to get them away.
As Keria and Oner look to reset after last play, Busio tries to either delay or put vision down. I'm not sure. Doesn't go very well. And there's also a very close 1v1 bot lane and an amazing escape from Faker.
It's Strikebreaker versus
Busio,
PEYZ.
you cannot face check a Pantheon Rakan. As he flashes away, he's going to get a bit of healing, and that's Yike continuing off the play. Oner in a bit of trouble as well, trying to turn up and running back in. What is Busio doing? Carrying out a bit of trouble. Oner drops to the floor. Yike looking for the follow-up. Gleaming Cool gives a bit of
TP
space.
behind him.
He's trying to solo kill Faker. He flashes back in. Disintegrates Faker, but he lives. Faker walks it out. He's got a minion wave coming up as well. Realm wants to get out of there. Yeah, who's leaving? Canna can't get squat.
Knowing Kyeahoo is flashless from the previous Faker play, Doran looks to dispel him from guarding the tower. And following Doran's suit top lane, T1 engage mid.
Nothing but S tier for mid lane as usual.
we're going-
Ragnarok under turret. What does Yike expect is going to happen? Doran is continuing to run on this Olaf. Regardless if he wins or loses, here we go. There's the all-in setup. Caliste gets out of there if only just. Keria finds the engage. He lives on a slither of HP as PEYZ steps up to the turret. The Culling's going to try and help out Oner. Takes the turret shot, but the turret falls down. First turret of the game. As Caliste wants to step on up, but he gets stunned. Over ambitious, he flashes away. The feathers fly out. Caliste is down again. KC are getting nervous, and T1 are preying on it. The Cyclone won't connect the second time. Yike needs to find an angle. There we go, only to Oner, but PEYZ gets to step back and watch from afar. Feathers again. Busio dead. Yes, Kyeahoo will fly in to find the kill. We go to the POV. It's Kyeahoo or nothing. KC have one chance. It relies on the mid laner, but an undertow will connect. Doran knows he needs to leave. He doesn't have Ragnarok, so he's going to run it, book it out of there. The hop over. Canna won't find the boomerang. The Pantheon there to support. And T1 still finding the gold power play.
With Baron spawning, T1 lead in a comfortable 4k plus gold lead. Looking to shove and get prio mid, Doran also pushes top lane in. But as Faker flanks Canna, a fight breaks out in his defense.
Jungle forcing Yike out. Doran is fighting the Realm Warping top.
The Realm Warp with no turret there as well. Canna has to get on out. He is. And Mega Knight's going to flash, trying to buy some time, but he's dead in an instant before he can go Mega. Yike turns around in circles, but with 3 members of T1, he's got to get out of there. PEYZ slices with the feathers. Caliste is matched. Culling out there. Keria gets on out with his flash. Culling is going to run out. Yike goes into a clone, but he's found out. He burns down. He dies. And T1 have a Baron. What a surprise.
With T1 in the position to take Sol, KC have to force an engage while Doran shoves mid. And as they look to control the pit, Doran TP's in with the flank.
On PEYZ, there's no Mikkel's, there's no Gwen's, there's no flash.
Yike, he's in. Hasn't pulled out the Cyclone. It is a shutdown onto Keria. An opportunity for KC, but the angle. Doran is there. He'll roll in. It's Ragnarok time again with a single undertow though. You look at who's alive on the other side. KC have numbers here. And Jack, I don't think it's as bad as we thought.
It's 4 versus 2. Doran has no ultimate. They'll have to come down to the smite fight. There's no smite.
Maybe in Stride Breaker as well. The stun up. The Annie coming in onto an Olaf without the oldie to chase down KC. Opportunity arrives. The feathers out. PEYZ looking to survive. Get on out. Canna into the Mega Nara again. He won't even have the oldie, but he won't need it because KC supplement each other. Doran left alive, and while we're looking at that POV, he was the only one left standing.
And it's a miracle fight for KC. They're looking to take down Doran as well.
That's a stun. An undertow may connect, but there won't be another. Canna's going to hop, catch him off. Soul denied. T1 are down.
Now, I don't know how that play went so badly, but KC bridged the gold gap to just within 3k. But with Baron 2 spawning in just 1 minute, T1 again pushed for prio, and a clearing Kyeahoo is collapsed upon.
Might have to flash. There's 2 people here. Keria's going to go out in the quickness immediately. Knock up. Kyeahoo hasn't burned the summoner. Instead he goes golden. Pantheon not going to fall through. Kyeahoo is down. He didn't pay the respective price. The Shark looks for an angle. Oner's going to flash away. There's the culling. All the damage layering down. Keria has to go towards PEYZ, but Oner is going to die as well. Jack a little bit too deep. PEYZ gets some uptime. And with Faker behind him as well, and Doran running the back line. This is it! This is T1 showing yet again. KC thought they could handle them now, but boy were they wrong. The feathers are going to fly out. Khan's going to run to the fence side of the turret, but T1 will siege top.
Following T1 taking Baron 2, KC are forced to once again defend against Sol. And Caliste, wait, is that right? Yes, KC AD carry is just frontlining on a short-range Lucian. With insane spacing, and this allows Yike time in the pit.
Ulti up, as I see and believe. An angle, puts up the shield, backing his Kyeahoo. Must be an option available, won't be spotted out over the wall. The culling is now out from Caliste, wants to step forward. T1, they're coming from behind the pit as Canna's going to spot them out. T1 are looking at the front door. It looks like KC could let them in as Khan's going to Mega Nara. Doran has just used Ragnarok. Oner's ulting in. Is it discoordinated? I think so. Oner went to his death. Dragon goes down to KC, and T1 are being routed. Chase, a one-man ult is all Canna needs, as PEYZ must get out of there. Fear of losing the game.
With Baron still and T1 members, they shove bot in Dragon side. With their numbers pinching tier 2, Faker sees Caliste clearing mid lane and decides it's time to engage.
Yeah. Realm Warp's going to be used, Faker's going to go in, but Oner's gone deep as well. Faker by himself. What are they doing? Shields are up, but Yike has got a Cyclone in hand. The dive still comes through. Never mind. I can be wrong because T1 went balls to the floor. The culling comes out. T1 relentless, going under yet another turret as 4 members still alive. Keria close to dying. They believed in the Olaf. They believed in the dive. They believed in Keria to set that play up.
With tier 1 again in a position of a sizable lead at 4.6k and also Dragon Pit priority, KC are forced into a high pressure situation. But my god, Canna is doing all he can to keep his team in this game.
You need to enter.
Realm Warp's going to be used. Faker's going to be joining in, or at least faking. He's on an angle for himself for the time being. Yike looking for an entrance. Quickness going to be used. Keria finds his own angle. The setup is there. Run goes. Doran, look at him through the front line. Dragon does go down to T1. He finds the wall and finds T1 in the mall.
And KC might have done it. They've taken down 4. We've taken down Oner. Can Oner get out with the Grand Swordfall?
Tier 1 take Baron and immediately move onto the KC base. But what you're about to see is the whole reason for the title and the thumbnail. And I'm just going to let this play out because what the actual fuck?
Retreat to their Nexus turrets. T1 want to move to a finals at EWC. They want to return to the top of the table. KC have their Nexus turrets to defend.
KC's wave clear isn't great. Lucian's so short range. Annie has to hold on to her stun.
Nice pull.
Canna, the setup, the 3-man, it's the 1-man. but the GA holds strong against 4. PEYZ, can he do it? The stun up, misses. Canna doesn't find the mark. Sterix Gage is there. PEYZ, kiting, ducking, weaving. The GA about to fall. The feather's going to fly out. He's alive. Somehow, PEYZ keeps thriving as the only one from T1 alive.
They need to kill him. They need to chase him, take the GA, because if there's another teamfight that has to come up, PEYZ needs to die here.
But KC, they want to end the game. They're looking to push mid lane. Just don't let PEYZ base, and KC can end.
KC, how many are going to commit to a Yike's going to stand around? Goes in the clone, it's a bait. PEYZ can't back away. KC running through the mid lane. They need the wave. They need the finals opportunity. Yike is going to die. Busio knows he's got to stop him now. The enhanced recall. KC are running up through mid, guys. I don't know. PEYZ is going to get back. No, he's interrupted.
Keria's up.
Busio got him. Busio got him. Here comes the quickness. Keria trying to get the minion wave in the middle time as well.
PEYZ is back.
Hasn't been able to back away. Nexus starts falling down. T1 crumbling, falling. Nexus explodes. Karmine Corp in Paris. That's your news headline.
So yeah, KC enter the EWC finals by the literal skin of their teeth, and deservedly so. Those high pressure moments in League are the reason we all love watching and playing this game, and KC's execution and decisiveness was really amazing. Following the game though, there was heavy community reaction, as you can imagine from the two most passionate fan bases in LoL esports. Firstly, we have footage of KC's owner Kyeahoo watching the win.
10 secondes. Y'a que à Cannes, les gars. Il va back.
Faire ça.
Allez, 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 allez,
Secondly, KC enjoying the victory on stage, almost falling over themselves. And thirdly, KC crushing T1's EWC key, as is part of the tournament. Yeah, absolutely insane series. If you enjoyed this coverage, let me know down below. And now I'm actually about to go and record the Mundo Challenge with Alois, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.